Thanks for tuning in to Sidewalks Entertainment. I am your host, Lori Rosales. I am so excited about today's show because today's guest, and it's actually, if you've been following her, it's been pretty incredible watching her grow from, this huge performance on America's Got Talent, and then grow through the years to be this amazing music artist as an adult as well. But so she released about 7 or 8 albums since the age of 10. And now she's switching things up and changing genres. Jackie Evancho will be joining us right here on Sidewalks Entertainment. So sit back, relax, don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss out because you're watching Sidewalks Entertainment. I'd like to welcome multi-platinum music artist Jackie Evancho to Sidewalks Entertainment. Hi Jackie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You began sharing your musical talent with the world at a young age. One of your many live performances was your incredible opera performance on America's Got Talent, which was at the age of 10, which is amazing. How did you learn how to sing opera, and how did you get your start to perform in front of live audiences?
Well, I never was taught how to sing. I kind of just happened. And I guess when it comes to performing, that was just another thing that I guess was natural for me. I was always a bold kid. I always loved being the center of attention, I'm not gonna lie. But that's changed through the years. But it was just, all of it came so naturally to me. And that's something that I'm really grateful for. And that's how I know that this is my life's calling.
Well, you achieved so much at an early age. How old were you when you released your first album, and how would you describe what your experience was like recording your first album?
Well, I was 10 years old and my experience was really fun. So I worked with David Foster on the first album, and I got to go to his house to record it all the time. And it was such a beautiful house. And I remember I used to always ask for a glass of milk before I would record, which is a taboo. You're not supposed to do that. But I did it anyway because their milk tasted really good. And people still remarked to me that they thought it was so funny that I used to do that.
I love that. So you're famous for your classical crossover covers. For people who are new to this genre of music, how would you describe what classical crossover music is?
I would say that it is almost a mixture of pop and opera. I like to say that it's sort of like the genre of Christmas music, or even a bit like the Frank Sinatra-esque stuff, but a little more poppy and a little more classical. It's really challenging to describe.
No, that's actually a perfect description because the first thing that comes to mind for me is I'm not sure if you've seen Fifth Element, but there was
Yes.
an opera singer or performer, and she was singing opera style, like the vocals were opera style, and then it was kind of like poppy and everything. So it's like kind of like that, right? I mean, is that pretty on point?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, I bet you would be amazing at that song.
I've gotten
Yeah,
that.
that would be amazing.
I've gotten that since before I was on America's Got Talent and I was just posting YouTube videos. So it's so funny you said that.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So, for your classical style vocal talent, you've earned the title of multi-platinum music artist, and then now you've switched things up and changed genres. So, what inspired you to make this change, and what has your experience like been so far in this new chapter of your life?
Well, I was always songwriting my whole life, basically. I was writing, whether it was stories or poems or songs. And after I had done The Masked Singer, which I did a pop voice for The Masked Singer, and that's when I really learned that that I was capable of it. Um, and so I just really decided to embrace it because the songs that I was writing forever were of this sort of poppier alternative sound. And I blame it on my musical influences. I mean, I love the Killers and um, even Saint Motel. And I mean, my mom used to play Marilyn Manson and Alice in Chains for us when we were kids too. So
Oh, that's
that's definitely part of
awesome.
it. But I just decided that I wanted to be more authentic to who I've become.
So your EP Sola was co-produced by Smash Mouth's Greg Camp. So tell me about Sola and how did your collaboration with Greg Camp for this album come about?
Well, I started working with Greg right at the peak of embarking on songwriting in Nashville and for this album. So I was introduced to him and I was a little intimidated because, I used to listen to Smash Mouth, like I think a lot of people
Yeah,
love
same
Smash
here.
Mouth. And so it was a big deal for me. But when I met him, he was very, very down to earth, super inviting. And something that I quickly realized that I'd never experienced before was that he was so good at visualizing the exact same thing that I was in terms of a direction for a project or, a song. We had that same sort of intuition about it. And so it made working with him so easy. And I would say it's a great pair. But Sola
Nice.
was
Well,
just,
yeah.
yeah, it was just kind of like a journey of talking about things I've experienced in my life through music and things that I still deal with. And it's authentically me.
Well, congrats, Jackie, on all your successes. And I'm very much looking forward to hearing the rest of your album. So, yeah, absolutely. Sadly, we are out of time, but thank you so much for taking time to speak with me today.
Thank you. I hope you like it.
Everyone, you can listen to Jackie's EP Sola on all major streaming platforms and online at www.melodyplace.com. Jackie, you take care.
Thank
Bye.
you.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit us at sidewalkstv.com, our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media.